Business between the superstar Portable and the pride of Nollywood, Mr. Algorithm, Charles OKOCHA.
You don't get me said. Thank you very much, Mr.
The self-proclaimed best of boxing in Nigeria makes some noise. We say a big thank you for those of you here in attendance and the millions watching around the world. It is time for us to get ready for 4 rounds of action. This has been tagged on to known as the Zazu King, the founder of the Zen Nation. He is the self-proclaimed best of boxing in Nigeria. Make some noise.
4 3-minute rounds to determine if it is redemption for Charles or a revival for Portable.
There they go again. We talked about it earlier. It's going to be a whole lot of work for the referee here. And I'm not sure whether referee Abimbola will be able to handle this.
Abimbola's trying to separate them, but they're not intent on letting go.
There's a whole lot of animosity between both boxers, and they need to stop it. And let's have a proper boxing bout. We know it's a celebrating boxing bout, but they should give us something.
One way to look at it is animosity, but they're hugging, right? So a friendly gesture as they separate and Portable tries to attack. Abimbola Balogun trying to bring instruction and structure to an unstructured environment.
This is going to be chaos, I must say. And you could see from the corner of Portable there, and that... was one of Nigeria's prolific boxers, Taiwo Esheko Agbaje.
Oh! Outside trip for Portable! Some grappling from the Zazuze superstar!
What are we watching?
Superstar!
What are we watching here? It looks like we're watching mixed martial arts rather than boxing, but
it's all WWE in our main event. 30 seconds left in what's been the weirdest round of 2026.
Not only 2026, I think it's the weirdest round I have seen in my life in boxing. I mean, the bell's gone. They still grappling each other.
It was a beautiful takedown from Portable, excuse me.
Ben,
he secured side control.
Ben, are you kidding me? Are you going into it? Are you going into MMA right now?
Every member of each team is trying to separate them.
What is going on here? This is absolute madness, absolute chaos in the ring.
Portable just left the ring. Portable just left the ring. He's walking out. He is walking out.
Is he not having the fight anymore?
Oh my goodness!
I hope he realizes that if he doesn't return to the ring, he stands the risk of forfeiting this fight.
What a weird result. Has all happened in a flash. 2 takedowns, a lot. Control time for Portable. Portable. Oh! Outside trip for Portable! Some grappling from the Zazunze superstar!
What are we watching here? It looks like we're watching mixed martial arts rather than boxing. Prolific boxer.
Oh! Outside trip for Portable! Some grappling from the Zazunze superstar!
What are we watching?
Portable, excuse me.
Ben,
he secured side control.
Ben, are you kidding me? Are you going into it? Are you going into MMA right now?
Every member of each team is trying to separate them.
What is going on here? Absolute madness, absolute chaos in the ring.
Portable just left the ring. Portable just left the ring. He's walking out. He is walking out.
Is he not having the fight?
All the way up the ramp.
Is he not having the fight anymore?
Oh my goodness.
I hope he realizes that if he doesn't return to the ring, he stands the risk of forfeiting this fight.
What a weird result. Has all happened in a flash. 2 takedowns, a lot of control time for Portable, but if he does not return to the ring, Charles OKOCHA will likely win by disqualification.
Yeah, that's going to be win by default. Look at that takedown that you were talking about earlier.
Excellent form. I mean, deeply illegal, but excellent form on the outside trip.
Watch that again. Watch that again. Trips his opponent at the back, and he put in a rabbit punch, and I'm not sure. I think the referee might have decided, and that's the takedown there.
Yeah, that's just vintage judo. That's stepping on the outside, getting over the hip.
If that was MMA, that would have been game over.
Portable might have thought it was mixed martial arts. Seemingly, Charles staying warm inside the ring as we try and get Portable back for round number 2. Listen, Maestro, there's only one way this fight could have gone, and it was the weirdest way, of course.
Well, I beg to differ. I know it's crazy, but I saw a Charles OKOCHA who was ready to trade punches. But all the time when he stepped forward to throw punches, Portable goes for his mid-rib, and you could see them locked in that WWE style of fighting. And I think that maybe Portable is sensing that he might lose the fight. Maybe that's why he's employing a different, like you said earlier.
Oh, he's back! Portable is back! He's coming down the ring! The superstar out on the top of the dais, marching his way to the squared circle.
Well, I hope he's not going in to the back there to pick up some of his African magic, because he's always talking about that. And honestly, both boxers need to behave themselves. As usual, Portable likes to, get the fans, get everybody on his side.
He's doing interviews ringside. We got to get him inside the ring.
He's doing interviews in the middle of a boxing bout.
That's how good of a content creator he is. Portable engaging some aggression ringside.
They need to bring him into the ring.
We got to get him in. We got to direct this at Charles. We have to take this tornado that is Portable and throw him at the 50-year-old Charles Okocha.
And you can see some of the fans there, some of the bigger celebrities who he respects a lot, telling him you cannot walk out on all of us. Everybody, the whole world, not only Nigeria and Africa, but the whole world has been waiting for you. They need you to prove your mettle. You said so much in the build-up to this. Even yesterday, you did the same as well. You were all over the place.
Here's what's ridiculous. He won the first fight. Like, it's not as if he was flatlined 3 years ago. He was victorious, has fought way more than Charles in the last 3 years. He has every upside.
He's been the busier boxer.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
He has to be back.
We've got Dr. Spencer Fearon, who is saying Portable is coming back.
He said that he was a bit perturbed by what's going on, but he's coming back. He's gonna walk with OKOCHA.
Dr. Spencer, if he's perturbed by what's going on, he only has to blame himself. He was the one grappling and making it dirty.
He was making it dirty, but you know what? Remember this part here. This is real celebrity boxing, right? And it's got more spice than pepper sauce.
He's back inside the ring. Portable getting a little bit aggressive with a Bimbala Balagun.
And like I said earlier, he stands the risk of being disqualified. You need to listen to the referee. That's one of the instructions he dished out at the start of the fight. Obey my command at all times. Both boxers haven't really obeyed that command, and Portable stands the risk of losing his popularity with his fans.
They're booing the superstar who has been beloved all week long, but one round of breaking the rules might have broken his, to your point, reputation.
Absolutely, and of course he's handing the momentum and of course the affection and support to Charles Okocha, who's totally behaved himself after they were separated. He's gone to his corner, and then Portable storms out of the ring, but he's back now, and
the real question is, are we continuing or will it be called off? Obviously this has been the most insane sequence of events, but I mean, they're both in the ring. I suppose we could pick up with it.
Everybody is talking to him, and they need to let him understand that this is not mixed martial arts. He needs to fight.
Uh-oh, he's coming out.
It's coming out again.
Coming out. Somebody grab him.
It's coming out again.
Oh, he's up. Portable's down.
He keeps
Portable
losing his
has just
move.
mounted. He's walked into the audience once again. This time with a different look in his eyes.
I don't know what he's doing there. He's gone on to the front of some major celebrities right there.
He's celebrating after securing 2 takedowns in a boxing match and walking out after the first round.
But he needs to go back to the ring. He needs to get back into the ring. If you want to prove yourself, you need to go back to the ring. You cannot be calling yourself the winner of a bout that you haven't completed. It's just total chaos. You can see the celebrities at the back telling him to get back into the ring, because we are all here for this bout. We want to see 2 Nigerian celebrities trade punches.
He exploded into popularity in 2021.
This is a major thing.
Beat Charles up in 2023. Now 3 years later, it seems as if Portable is just beating to his own drum in Lagos as Charles OKOCHA remains inside the center, waiting for his hand to be raised. But there's real question marks because he didn't beat Portable. Portable beat himself.
And that's exactly what we're saying right now. You hand over the the victory to the other man, and you can see one of the celebrities there saying, you know what, you need to get into the ring. You need to get, if you want to fight. They're listening to him, and he's shaking his head. It's looking like he doesn't want to get into the ring.
I would love to know what's going through his mind right now.
Ben, I'm suspecting that Portable feels that he will lose this fight.
Well, it appears he has. Let's send it inside and find out whatever the heck the decision could be on this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is chaos in the ring, living through to the building. We do have a decision. And due to the fact that Portable abandoned the ring after the first round, we have a winner, Mr. Algorithm, Charles Super.
Charles OKOCHA, your winner by disqualification. Portable entered the ring for about 9 seconds and then exited the other side as Charles celebrates the redemption. Didn't earn it through the way of his fists, but either way, the result will go down as a victory.
Absolutely. You know, we talked about it earlier when he stepped out of the ring. We said if he doesn't return, it'll be victory by default for the one who calls himself the Phenomenal. He's also Mr. Algorithm, and I'm pretty sure, definitely, traction will be very high on this man right now. He could be setting himself up for a battle with Counter FA, who actually subdued Portable the last time. I'm not sure what's going on in the minds of Ezekiel Adamu, the promoter, and of course the man at the top of Balmoral Group Promotions, but this is not a good omen for Portable.
I just have to say, this is the most wild turn of events that I have ever seen in a sanctioned combat sports setting. A wacky close to what's been a fantastic night of action here in Lagos that unfortunately, I think this will overshadow what was some amazing performances from Bassett Adebayo, Solomon Jafaru. This weirdness in the main event clouds it all.
Absolutely, but we still gotta wait to find out the boxes that will go home with those two absolutely lovely vehicles parked outside the arena. We need to find out, but we also said as well that of course one of those would most likely be Bassett Adebayo, who put up a fantastic knockout display, and then of course we'll have to find out who else will be joining in taking on those vehicles. Charles OKOCHA, how do you it's very bizarre. Without throwing a punch, you win a boxing bout. How does that happen?
Right place, right time for Charles OKOCHA, who has a really legendary story, right? Known for playing bad boy roles in the Nigerian Hollywood, was shot in 2019 allegedly, beat by Portable 3 years ago. Now, in the middle of 2026, he gets his hand raised by disqualification, and now Charles OKOCHA speaks with Jeff.
Okay, let's find a little bit of calm in all of this chaos. Charles OKOCHA, you did it.
Sure. To God be the glory. I just want to thank God for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, shout out to God Almighty first. And I just want to say shout out to all my team Algorithm, worldwide way. Shout out to my coach international, Don Charles in London.
if the fates should
Perhaps we're
bless
looking
us
for one of a kind, the cultural exhibitions around the world, all traveled and places. Stay tuned to my channel, KB Jojo Newsbox, where I intend to give you every vital information, updates, interesting places, places of interest, tourism, and about people, culture around the world. Stay tuned on this channel. We promise to give you more. It's Thank you.
And if the fates should bless us with a moment of reprieve, we all could stand together in the silence and just breathe. Rejoice for all the happiness, mourn for all the grief. It's all that I